Ladies and gentlemen, how's it going? Once again, I'm your boy Nev from Nev's Tech Bits. Today I want to talk a little bit about Twitter. So many people are losing their jaws from stupid things that they say on Twitter. Sometimes they're not even stupid things. For example, one of the biggest things that was said on Twitter recently that I can remember is, well, frick, everything Donald Trump says. Seriously, ladies and gentlemen, Twitter is for women, for catty women that like to give each other nuclear headshots. You know, in video games, when you hit him, you hit the guy in the head, they go down immediately, right? Let's just put it in video games. In video games, you also get nukes that destroy everybody immediately. I swear to God, women and catty individuals like to get on these places and just drop the biggest nuclear headshots on people. Everybody wants to be edgy. Everybody wants to get on there and say something that'll blow people away. And then they start losing their jobs. Wait, what? Losing their jobs for things going on online? That does not make sense to me, ladies and gentlemen. Unless you're calling for the wanton wholesale destruction of entire generations or types of individual, you shouldn't be losing your jobs for stuff that you say on Twitter. So, what's his name? Anyway, so someone from the NBA who owned the Rockets put something up on Twitter about free Hong Kong. Free Hong Kong. The Chinese didn't like that at all, and there was a big thing, and he took it down. And they said, you shouldn't have said that. Then they said, well, I guess you could have said that if you wanted to. And LeBron James was being a bitch and saying that, oh, you don't understand this stuff. Well, geez, as soon as money gets involved, everyone starts getting really freaking stupid and changing their ideas about how things should be. And we're seeing that a lot within corporate America these days. Corporate America is interested in business, is not interested in the well-being of human beings or the suffering thereof, as long as it comes down to money. And in doing this, we're becoming very soulless individuals. But anyways, the counterculture seems to be arriving on Twitter. And I'm getting really sick of seeing tweets all over the place in the news. News, keep Twitter out of it. Seriously. My God. Like, you can have conversations, you can be proved wrong. But there isn't even enough space to have a full conversation about... you can't have a full conversation about meaningful things with accurate information. You can't even put accurate information in there. If you're German, geez, until just recently, you couldn't put anything in Twitter just because the German language is so damn big. I don't get why Twitter took off. I really don't. It's just a place where people can verbally one-shot each other in the head all day. People losing their jobs for things they say on Twitter. People trolling Twitter. People... You know, I don't even think I have to tell you about this. I think you know damn well what I'm talking about. What the heck, though, Twitter? I've never seen people get into trouble online with their words like I have in Twitter. And we're all accepting Twitter. I don't know why everyone's accepting Twitter as a good place to speak your mind. It just seems like a good place to go and put fire or wood on the fire. I mean... We lose our jobs over this stuff. And as someone who's seen a lot of different platforms out there where you could speak your mind and stuff, what the hell is Twitter? I just don't get it. I still haven't been able to wrap my head around it. But one thing I will tell you is it's definitely for catty women. As soon as it came out, we were like, that's for women. Pinterest, as soon as it came out, that's for women. It's sometimes you go out and you get things and you just know that some things are aimed at women. Like, remember that episode of The Simpsons where Homer goes and gets a big truck and he gets the woman version? It's like there's lipstick where the cigarette lighter would be. It's for women, ladies and gentlemen. Reasonable people don't use Twitter. Intelligent people don't use Twitter. Why are we all accepting Twitter as a good place to have communications? Is it just because it's so open? Because it's so raw? If it's going to be so open and so raw, it's better give us a better character limit to say what we need to say. Because if we're going to lose our job, if we're going to lose friends over things we say on Twitter, they better give us enough space to back up what we say. Oh, and man, one thing I really hate Twitter for, and I think we can all agree with this, is... I'm not going to say social justice warriors, because some of those can be very good things. And I think I've dissected. I think I've taken a look so hard at social justice warriors that I can tell at what point they become evil, at what point they become the thing that they hate. And it's virtue signalers. Virtue signaling within social justice is the worst. Everyone just gets onto Twitter and says, oh, well, you're posing with that drink and it has a straw in it. well, you're a bad person because you have that straw in there. It's like no matter what opinion you have, someone can have a condescending opinion. Everybody loves to have a condescending opinion. No matter what you do in life, someone is going to think you're stupid for it. And man, we're all guilty for that. Looking at someone and thinking, that guy's a fucking idiot. Why is he doing that? Really, why is he doing that? There's this comic that I seen about a guy with a donkey, and no matter what he did, people are calling him stupid. If they both rid on the donkey, if only he rid on the donkey, if his wife rid on the donkey, if no one rid on the donkey, people are going to call him stupid. It just seems like how it is, and Twitter just seems like the best place to see that. So maybe we are one way, and Twitter is showing us that, or Twitter is taking us how we are and sliding us directly into each other's phones without a filter or anything like that. I don't understand it. I really don't get it. I don't get it. If someone could explain it to me, that would be great. But I don't think Twitter is Twitter is not a good accurate representation of how people really are, of how the world really is. Seriously, if someone could tell me what Twitter is, I would really appreciate that. But I don't think Twitter is real life. And I think too many people do think that Twitter is real life. I think that real life is a lot bloodier, a lot harsher, a lot realer than Twitter is. And maybe the real people, the normal people, are trying to take Twitter and use it to identify issues, to identify things. You'll need a broader look over things, seriously. But at the end of the day, I just can't figure it out, because like the thing about conversations is that you're supposed to be able to be wrong, and if you can be wrong, then you can learn. But with Twitter, it's like if you're wrong, you're losing your job. Seriously. Wow. It's just amazing. It's just amazing. Outrage culture, cancel culture, all of these things seem to be brought to the top because of primarily Twitter. And I think all we can do is sit back and watch the world burn on this one. The internet world with Twitter. That's it for me. Net from Tech. But like and subscribe if you like this kind of stuff. Always appreciate it, folks, and take care of each other, even on Twitter. We might be all we got. Have a good one.